All right, every now and then you get a chance to chop it up with Travis Brady. He's trying to get me to go to a fucking fashion show. How you doing, Travis? You think I should walk the fucking runway?
Hey, here's what I would say to
Strut
you.
my
Here's
shit?
what I'd say. Dress the way you want to be addressed. And I think you could use some help with your fashion.
You hear that, guys and girls? I'm gonna have to tighten up my fucking swag. So,
Everyone does. My girlfriend even says I need a little bit of help. So I'm always maintaining an open mind.
well, I'll be honest with you. It's been a while since I've walked the runway, but let's do it. When is it again? August what?
So the pre-event party, we'll have tacos, food. You'll get a chance to
Oh,
interact with
tacos.
people.
That's all you had to say. I'm there. Fucking
Yeah.
is it Chipotle? I just was there the other
Uh, the,
day. That shit is fucking amazing.
yeah, my lady's gonna be making tacos. It'll be the best tacos you've ever had.
Who who's doing the tacos?
My girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, all you have to do is say tacos. I'm there. All I have to
Yeah.
do is
Okay.
here tacos and burritos. I think a Mexican
Perfect.
food is on the food chain here, and then sushi, and then there's everything else.
Yeah. No, I'm right with you,
And
man.
if
I'm
there's a
right with
place
you.
that
I
makes
love
Mexican sushi tacos, fuck it, I'm in.
Yeah, I eat tacos at least 7 times a week. I'm not even kidding. So
I'm
I
literally
think
not
if
kidding.
you do them right, they can actually be really healthy, in my opinion. So
Dude, I throw guac, I throw sprouts, I throw cream cheese in a fucking taco, and I ate that for breakfast this morning. I throw eggs in there. I make it for breakfast. Yeah, I mean, like everything can be made. A taco is like the universal food. If you were starving
yeah,
on food, God said, "Listen, I'm going to give you one food category that you can live on this island forever with." What would you pick? Fucking Mexican food. Are you kidding me?
yeah, amen. Well, what does your audience want to know about the brand X?
What can you tell them? Tell them all about it.
I would say branding has been branded over the years. Everyone has a different idea about what branding is or should be and isn't. And this expo is about redefining what branding is. Everyone has a different spin on the events, and the brand is the foundation to your business. And so we'll be having some of the biggest up and coming, newest brands come and talking about how they've built brand. It's more of an experience. There's going to be a show part of it. It's not your typical business event where people are just getting up there and preaching. You'll get a lot of opportunities to meet a lot of people and get exposed to other businesses that help people like us build our brands. I was just on the phone with someone that does different promotional products. I was on a phone call earlier this week with someone that puts together like gamifies events with this. So there's going to be some really cool people. And so I'm talking to Chris right now because I think Chris needs to get his stuff out there with the brand. AI is it's a hot word in the world today. I think some people abuse the word and just because it's a hot topic and really don't know how to utilize AI, but they use that word to get out there. I
I
love
couldn't
what
agree with
Chris
you
is
more,
doing.
by the
So,
way. I
yeah,
think people think that AI, artificial intelligence, is literally artificial intelligence, and it's really not. It's machine learning, and you got to give it tasks to do. People think that I used ChatGPT and I threw some prompts into it and it gave me something back. That's using AI like a hammer. You got to figure out ways to get AI to work for you. Literally work 24 hours a day while you're just doing nothing.
yeah. So, yeah, it's going on September 19th and 20th. Last year was pretty insane. We had Andy Elliott come. We had Carlos Reyes. He's huge here in Arizona. Heath Treasure sold a business to Red Bull. Dan Clark, top 10 motivational speaker in the world, just to name a few of the people. And so this year we're trying to match last year. We had over 450 people registered. This year um, we're looking to get up to 600 people. So yeah, it's just an awesome event. People had a lot of really good time. One of my favorite compliments is someone said, usually networking is very draining for me. I felt re-energized coming to this event and being around people. We've been doing events for 9 years now, and so this is what I love to do. I love to bring people in the room and um, show them the capacity of what their brand can do. And everyone has a brand. It's just whether they're conscious of it and how people perceive you and what and the frame of which people look at you is everything. You know, people often say, oh, my parents don't listen to me or our kids don't listen to me. It's because they have a particular frame or brand of what they look at you, right? And so I went to this event last night, and as soon as I get there, this guy goes, Travis, I can't believe you're here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And in my head, I'm just Travis Brady. You know, I don't feel like you're better than me or I'm better than you, but I can be better at something than you can, and vice versa. And so how he perceived my brand is different than other people. How he introduced me was different than other people. And so that's just
How
everything
people
in the
introduce you.
business world. How do people introduce me?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you the one, the only, the myth, the man, the legend.
That's a great way. I love that. Yeah.
So how do people
So
introduce you?
yeah, anything else you wanna save or have me talk about to send this out for your people?
No, but how do people introduce you? How do people how have you built your personal brand?
Yeah, and people introduce me in a number of different ways. You know, we're our name of our agency is the Brand X Agency, so we help share the story behind the brand, do sales documentaries as our made bread and butter, and then integrate that brand through technology and AI systems to create more influence, income, and time freedom. So,
What's the most
um,
recent sales documentary you guys did? Let's talk about that brand.
so I just finished my docu-series. If you go to findyourbrandxfactor.com,
Okay.
you can get the blueprint and docu-series. It's essentially goes off the four archetypes. Everyone has four archetypes that they influence from. We got the lover, the magician, the warrior, and the king. Chris, you have more of like a magician warrior type energy. So you're going to be influenced through the way that things work and what needs done at the end of the day. Some people are more influenced by why and why you're doing what you're doing. They need to feel more heart connected. Some people are more of that king archetype. They need to see the vision and what this is going to create. So the docu-series is designed to inspire those archetypes within you, help you see and look at your story from a different perspective. And then I have a lot of free resources and tools and blueprints to help you start to put together your brand. So I spent the last year putting it together. I've invested over $50,000. So it's definitely like a pretty cool free resource to whether you're creating a brand, evolving your brand, or expanding your brand.
Is the docu-series like a video? Is it like a 30-minute
It's
show?
it's 4 different videos. Um, and then when you go to that website, findyourbrandxfactor.com, it'll give a little uh, prelude to what it's about. And so it'll talk more about it, but it's meant to dive into each one of those archetypes. And we all do that. We all influence differently. We're all influenced differently. And how we are influenced is usually how we try to influence other people. So the more we understand how we're influenced, we could better influence other people. So that's the whole point of it, is to really understand how you're influenced.
You think we could do 40 podcast interviews at your event?
That'd be great. Do you want to talk more about what that looks like to have you a part of it?
I think bringing a film crew and live streaming it would be awesome. Let people get to know the people that are coming to your event. I think that in itself would be a great way for people to participate from all over the world. People in
Yeah.
Boston, Cambodia, Europe, Germany.
Okay. Um, so let me ask you a few questions. I don't know if you want to stop the recording so we can get down to
Let's
business
let
as far.
everyone see this, and we'll just share
Okay.
it with the world. This is kind of like
Okay, that sounds
100,000 people come in on our talk.
okay. So it's a partnership type of thing. There's upfront costs with it. The goal is to get you more connected, get you clients through the matter. There's a 70-30 split of all the new business that comes in. So we create a funnel and a website while you're on stage. We'll put you on the main graphics. You'll get video, photos through the whole matter. It includes the after party. Before I go into the details, I want to make sure it's a good fit. You said you have the 19th and 20th of September open.
I mean, unless I'm crazy, I think so. Yeah. What is that? A Friday, Saturday?
Friday, Saturday. Yep.
Give me just one second. That's September, right?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I'm good. 19th and
Okay.
20th, right?
Yep. 19th, 20th.
Yep.
My goal is to
Where's this
really
at?
get,
This in Phoenix, right? Phoenix?
yeah, the Phoenix Convention Center is where we held it at last year.
Are
It was a great.
are the Cardinals playing that weekend? Is that a football weekend for you guys?
I didn't even check. I don't even know if the calendar is out yet.
I mean, yeah, I think the season calendar's out. I'm going to see if there's a game. Maybe I'll just stay an extra day and catch the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm looking for people that are really going to promote the event and share the event. You'll get put in a special Instagram group to connect with all the main sponsors, partners, and speakers. We'll put together the video materials. All we really asking is sharing. Get us some three-way conversations. You'll get a 10% referral of all the new business that you bring in through that. Is that something you feel like you could do?
I mean, I can do it, of course. Yeah, that's everyone can do that.
Okay. Next question is you do get 6 free tickets with the Matter. Um, there was a lot of unused tickets last year. The goal is, like saying, hit 600. As long as everyone's utilizing those tickets, we could easily hit those numbers. We're tripling our ad spend this year, so I'm pretty confident with everything that we got going on. Are you confident that you can get those tickets utilized and showed up with if you get those gifted to you?
So you want me to give tickets away to get people to come to the event?
Get 6 free tickets with it. We give you a discount code as well and a special website link. And then everyone that goes through that website link gets tracked through you. So you get 50% of commission through all of what you're doing.
So
But at the
why don't
minimum,
you come to the summit in Vegas in on July 15th? There'll be over 3,000 people there, and you could literally you have your own podcast, don't you?
yeah, I have 2 podcasts actually.
Yeah, just I'll give you a podcast bay, and you can literally do interviews and spread the word. I mean, we start at 6 a.m. We go all the way to midnight. We got
Okay.
NBA rookie league players coming. Yeah, it should be a great opportunity for you. I mean,
Is
I'm
this
pretty sure you
your,
can move 6 tickets that way.
are you partnered with someone for this event or do you host it by yourself?
No, I'm writing all the checks myself.
Nice, man. Um, I think that's all the questions as far as everything goes. So the spot that we're looking to fill is a breakout stage speaker. So Friday, Saturday, the second day during the later afternoon, there's going to be a split stage. So there'll be 2 different stages. People get to decide who they want to go to learn from. We'll contrast the stages, so it's very obvious who people would want to go to. Um, and then the spot's 30 minutes long. You get a video recording of you speaking, 2 camera angle. The stage is going to look phenomenal, so it'll be a good looking stage. And then you get photos through the Matter. After party tickets are $2,000. You get 2 of those to network with everyone after the event. So essentially, the upfront fee is $4,500 to be a part of it. And then everything else comes a part of with that. And so my goal is to get you clients through the Matter and open up your network in a way that you've never seen before.
You want to
So let's say you decided to do this. What would have to happen at this event and being a part of the Brand X community what would have to happen in your business for you to say, like, wow, this is a really good decision. I'm really glad I decided to do this.
I mean, I just want to find people that want to do 10 podcast interviews a month, build their brand through podcasting, do long format interviews.
Okay. Everyone's there is going to be wanting to build your brand. So I feel like you would have to try not to network and put yourself out there to not come out on top. I mean, it
Well, you
makes a
know, I'm a
lot of
little
sense.
bashful and shy, so that's going to be, I'm going to have to work on that. I'll try, I'll try and elevate my speaking skills and see if I can muster up the energy to maybe network and connect with 1 or 2 people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the speakers, and that's what I was talking about at the pre-event party. The pre-event party is going to be the speakers, the sponsors, all the people, and I'll make introductions for you. I was at an event in Utah speaking, and one of the guys there last year. Heath was there, and his world just opened up after that event. Like after that event, he got connected to so many different people. So that's my goal, is to open up people's world. And not to brag, but if there's one thing I've proven myself I could do, is I can get good people in the room. And so I want you to be in that room, Chris. I want you to be involved. And I know with what you have and what you have to offer, that this is going to be a no-brainer, all said and done at the end of the day.
I like no-brainers. I the less I have to think, the better it is.
Okay. Any other questions or concerns you have before we ink this up?
No, I think it's pretty clear as day. It's a great networking opportunity. I know you're out there hustling hard, so I think at the end of the day, you have to get in the right room with the right people at the right time. And if you partner with, or you align yourself with other people that are giving effort, that are out there hustling, you can't help but find yourself in that same room. And what we're doing right now, I mean, we're booking over 100 podcast interviews a day for our clients. In 2 weeks, we'll be at about 500 a day. I mean, it's insane. And AI, either people figure, I got a book coming out, I'll send you a free audio copy in 2 weeks. Either people figure out that it's AI or die. Like, your business has got to get AI to work for you. Not meaning you go to ChatGPT and ask it some prompts and get back some images. You have to get AI to literally work for you 24 hours a day. I have over 400,000 man hours of work that's being done for me every 24 hours, all by AI. And if people don't figure that out, they are going to be left behind by those who do. In fact, just to give you an example, by January 16th of this year, my personal income surpassed all my personal income from 2024. Not because I got one big deal, but because I was able to scale myself through the use of AI. And I tell people this all the time. We are in a race against time. AI is consuming jobs and man hours like I've never seen before. And people have to understand, if you drive an Uber, AI is going to replace your job. If you're a lawyer, AI is going to replace your job. If you're an accountant, AI is going to replace your job. If you're a graphic artist, AI is going to replace your job. The only thing you can do that's left is be an entrepreneur or hustler and use AI to work for you. That is the only thing that AI will not replace, other than the sex trade. And even that's pretty much in doubt. I had a guy today tell me that there's Megan Fox AI robots coming out for Christmas, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a hot seller. I think she's going to put Beanie Babies to shame.
Yeah. What a crazy world. What a crazy world, man.
But here's the thing. Everyone says, what a crazy world. That's the world we live in right now. And if people don't start planning accordingly, AI is literally like the Pac-Man. It is eating man hours of work. It's little, and every time it eats a man hour, that's an hour that a human being does not get to do.
No, I believe it, man. Yeah, we've been incorporating that with our technology. We just hired an AI sales bot to call. I was testing out my lead the other day, going through my own funnel. As soon as I put in my information, and I get a call like a minute later, and I'm just kind of messing with it and fucking with it, And I said, and they're like, okay, when can we book you with Travis Brady? And I was like, well, here's the thing. I am Travis Brady. And then without hesitation, the bot goes, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, sir. Well, I'll let you get back to, I'm sure you got a lot of work to get going. I was like shocked. I was like, holy cow, I can't believe what this thing is already doing. So, and it's learning too. And that's the cool thing about AI, is its capacity to learn.
Well, yeah, that's the thing that blows my mind. Now, here's the crazy thing. That AI bot is actually doing something for you to get one person on the line with you. But imagine if that AI was getting you booked on podcasts, and literally that podcast could be watched by people every single day for years to come. You literally do one action, tell one story, people get a chance to know you, and they get a chance to watch that podcast over and over again. The AI doesn't have to reach new people. People just have to find that podcast content where you're telling your story about your personal brand, your business, your events, all the things that you're doing, what you believe in, your faith. And at the end of the day, people buy from people they like. So if there's content out there, interviews out there, and you can literally flood the market with your frequency, you become an elevated brand. People come to you. You don't have to have a bot go get you sales. Sales come to you. I literally had a major football franchise reach out to me to pay me $1.5 million to fill a football stadium with podcasters.
I love
People
that,
come
man.
to
I love
you.
that.
And when people come to you, that's when your
What
brand
are those? What are
really
those dates again for your events? So you got July 15th in Vegas. What are the other
got
ones?
July 15th in Vegas, 3,000 creators, 50 plus podcasters. Travis, are you setting up a podcast bay at the event? Are people going to get a chance to chop it up with you?
Yeah, I will have to talk to my video team and my partners to see what we can do to set something up like that. But regardless, I want to see what I can do to make it.
Imagine
And then,
doing 20 interviews in one day. It would take you months to do 20 interviews.
yeah, no, I see what you're talking about. And then when's the one in Texas?
We're kicking off Texas Tech Football Week. We're going to be down there with Johnny Manziel. That's going to be August 25, 26 in Lubbock. Lubbock! I didn't even know Lubbock, Texas had an international airport until last night.
Okay, cool. Okay, anything else?
I mean, I'm sure there can be more every day, but yeah, I think
Okay.
we
What
got a handful there, buddy.
I'll send you a contract later today. What card did you want to use to get this thing going?
Would you like to do a trade out? I'll trade you out the bay at the podcast summit so you can get your story told and invite more people.
I don't know if that's something I would want to do, but what is the price on that?
For the podcast bays,
Hmm.
we charge $7,500 for a bay. I will trade that out with you.
Okay. My focus is on Brand X right now. So my goal is to get you in the room, put more money into ad spend. So I think that with what my benefit would right now is focusing on Brand X, if that makes sense.
I get that. But if you want to spend money on advertising, if I could book you on 10 podcasts this month, April, that would literally get your message out. That's ad spend. It's actually the best advertising you'll ever spend. Long format interviews are the best money you can spend right now in advertising.
Here's what I'm willing to do if you're willing to negotiate here with me. If you're willing to split this half with me and do that, and then it'd be 2,500 to be a part of this. And then I'll tell you what, I'll throw you in a ticket for our Millionaire Mastermind later this month. It's April 27th through the 30th. I'll throw in a ticket for that. That's going to be some big wigs that one deal down there could change everything for you as well.
I mean, I more than you want to do half cost for the bay and half cost for your product.
Yeah, so if you're willing to trade out what you have to be there, and I don't know what one I can do. I'm thinking the July 15th.
I think that's the
And
smart
then
one because don't you have something coming up in August, a fashion show get together?
yeah, so the July 15th, I guess, would be more focused on finding people for Brand X.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm willing.
the nice thing is I've got
Half.
Pepsi coming, I've got Gatorade coming, I've got 50 brands coming to that event. I got a skincare brand run by a guy that was a former VC that put $30 million into a men's skincare. And those brands, I'm telling you, they would love to learn how to expand their brand.
Yeah, I know you believe in what I'm doing, and I believe what you're doing. If you're willing to meet me halfway in the middle, 2,500, we can ink this deal and get you going, man.
That's what I'm saying. You want to do both deals 50-50?
So if you're willing to let me come and have a booth there, and then I'll put you on the main stage on the breakout stage at Brand X, and then there would just be 2,500 total.
Yeah, but I'm giving you a $7,500 value. You're giving me a $5,000 value.
Yeah, but like I was saying, that's not something I really want to do, to be honest with you. So that's not really worth 7,500 to me at this moment in time. I'm not questioning the worth is
Don't
it
worry
for
about
you.
it. I get it. Don't worry about it. If you don't want it,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not for you. I get it.
Yeah. So 4,500 gets the job done. I promise you this, it's going to be worth every penny, man.
I get it. I literally get it. Let me think about it. I will get back to you on it. I love what you're doing. I think you're doing great stuff.
Okay. Usually when people are thinking about it, usually there's one particular thing they want to think about when I follow up with you. What is that particular thing that you want to think about?
Well, I don't have any urgency right now this second to do it. So that's one thing. And then the other thing I'm going to think about is literally I've got 15 podcasts I'm doing here between now and Monday. I've got one in about 6 minutes that I have to jump on. So literally thinking about the next podcast I'm doing.
Okay.
I mean, just being
What would make,
transparent with you.
what, yeah, absolutely. And I appreciate that. And my goal is to make this worth every dollar for you and get you in front of a lot of people. And I know I can. Otherwise, I wouldn't have followed up with you.
Well,
And I know you have a
I just
network.
spoke at
I
NAB.
know you have a network.
I
Say
just
what?
spoke at NAB this week, and one of the biggest things that happened at NAB this week, you know what NAB is, right?
Mm-mm.
National Association of Broadcasters, Twitch, X, Amazon, Amazon Prime, all those companies. It was basically it took up the entire convention center, probably 1/3 the size of CES, which is the biggest trade show in Vegas every year. And the two biggest things they talked about this year were podcasts and AI. So the one thing I would tell you is you got to get on podcasts and you literally got to tell your story. That's the one thing I would tell you over and over again.
I got a few more spots available. What's the thing that's holding you back from getting started right now?
I told you, no urgency, and I've got some things on my roadmap that are keeping me busy.
Okay. Is that the truth, or is that just something you're saying just to get off the phone right now?
I'm literally not saying it to get off the phone. I got 3 more minutes left that I can spend with you. I'm telling you the truth. There's no urgency for me to do it right this second, and I have things on my roadmap that are keeping me busy.
Yeah. And the reason why I'm talking about it right now is because I only have a few spots available. I'm getting started with the marketing and all the branding and stuff. Are you open April 27th through the 30th?
No, I'm going to be at the NFL draft. I'm hosting a kickoff lunch with agents, players, and brands. Hey, you
What
might
day?
want to come. You might want to come to that. That might be a good
So
opportunity for
our
you.
millionaire mastermind is April 27th through the 30th.
Yeah, that's also the draft. So yeah, sad to say I'm gonna be at a steakhouse in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Not that I'm excited about Green Bay, Wisconsin, but it is the draft.
Yeah, it might be a little cold up there, wouldn't it?
I'll be honest with you, Green Bay can be touch and go. Like we did the kickoff luncheon for the summer league last year. This was the draft in Detroit last year. That's Caleb Williams. Yeah, we do events where it's big money to get into there. Like real players, real brands come in there, and it's super important to get in those rooms. I tell people all the time, get in the right room with the right people at the right time. Posted a picture today of Dana White with one of my friends, Gary Chupik, and he was at an event that we hosted with Dana White. He literally got 4 calls today because of people seeing him in that picture today, saying that's so cool. One of them led to a deal from just a post of a picture of him being right next to Dana White in a photo by getting in the right room with the right people at the right time. You got to get in the right room. And that's why I'm telling people to pay attention to what you're doing, because you're putting rooms of people together and you're getting people together, and you got to get in those rooms. I don't care what it costs. You got to get in the right room with the right people at the right time if you're going to level up your health, your life, your wealth, your business, whatever.
That's why we've been doing events for 9 years, man. I believe in that. We go to events all the time. I was at an event last night. Last weekend I spoke at an event in Utah. So yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, I mean, we're not going to not talk to each other, and I think what you're doing is great. Where can people find out about you?
Go to Travis Brady Brands on Instagram.
I'm sorry, what? Say it again.
Travis Brady Brands.
There you go. He's Travis Brady, boys and girls.